Grüß euch und willkommen zurück zu Skyrim. Das ist ein High und wir haben letzte Episode in Alduin. Ich weiß immer nie, wer er ist, weil ich so viel WoW gespielt habe in meinem Leben. Weil mein Alduin schon ein bisschen zurückgeschlagen haben. Er ist geflüchtet und... Ah ja. Reden wir einfach mit dem Harry. Yo, Parthenex lebt.
Alduin? We heard the Dragon shout from here. You defeated him?
Ja, sicher.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
Ah, you thought it was him, okay.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the way of the voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Ja, aber...
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but Parthenax has made the decision to help you.
Oh.
This is the road even the Greybeards must bend to. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that we will see if they still remember us.
Gut. Machen wir. Windhelm waren wir noch nie, oder? Nö. Das heißt, wir gehen direkt nach Windhelm. So, Jarl Ulfric, den wir gesehen haben, ganz am Anfang vom Game. Und nach 13 Stunden habe ich jetzt endlich Verwendung für ihn. Und zwar müssen wir... Was vergessen? Mothal?
Climbing back and we'll be off.
Climbing back and we'll be off. Es war Windhelm. Damn. Hey.
I can take you to any of the Where do you want to go?
Windhelm, bitte.
Climbing back and we'll
Thank
be
you.
off. Ever been to Windhelm?
Ich freue mich schon, wenn die Main-Quest zu Ende ist, weil auch da habe ich dann beschlossen, dass die Melee-Ära aufhört, beziehungsweise sehen wir dann, was dann passiert. So, Windhelm. Die Dragon. Oh. Ich kann in- und aus dem Ränder laufen, das ist witzig. Haben wir einen Dragon Enchant? Yes. Gut, das ist keine coole Stadt irgendwie. Ah, das ist nicht der Stadt, das ist der Vorhof. Ich verstehe. Der Vorhof.
You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war
Okay, whatever.
is they're Imperial spies.
Ich nehme an, wir haben da drin noch eine Quest, nämlich da muss das Kind sein, das was die Dark Brotherhood beschworen hat. Und was bist du?
Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord.
Ja, sicher.
Spare a coin. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you. But it'll cost
Sie
you.
ist ein Pickpocket, okay. Okay, so
What?
good.
Why are you skulking about?
I'm not. I am not at all.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Oh, das wäre nicht gern.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still
Only the
say we
foolish
should
or the
take them all
courageous
out like
approach
you
a
did
Jarl
King
without summon.
Thorig.
Do I know you? Is that... yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone. Seems we're So long as your criminal past stays in the past. Torrig, speak with... It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What did they... I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still... I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Ja, machen wir.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Gut. Passt, Ulfric Stormcloak haben wir überredet, weil wir sie verkauft haben am Anfang vom Game. Und tja, wir müssen noch Solitude. Ich glaube, wir waren noch nie in Solitude, oder? Doch. Let's go. Und den General Tullius dann mal überreden. So. Ah, super.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Was genauer ist, aber in der Nacht wird er nicht da sein. Oh wow. Ah je. Das ist, wenn ich die Quest gemacht hätte am Anfang, dann war das jetzt ganz anders alles, oder was? Das heißt, wenn ich die Questreihe schon beendet hätte, dann war der Krieg ja schon stattgefunden, oder?
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use... I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change it... The Greybeards. What do those old... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without a trap. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might... Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council.
Ulfric's planning an
All
attack
the
on
good.
Whiterun.
Was haben wir da?
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her
It's a
people.
rebellion.
What say you in your defense?
Call it whatever you like, General. The
Smart
man's
man.
going-
The Greybeards
Damn.
have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak...
Okay, ich habe mich beim Fladern erwischen lassen, es tut mir voll leid. Ich wollte nur schauen, was mir da alles... Das da wollte ich alles erkunden, aber anscheinend wollte er nicht, dass ich das sehe. Wir gehen wieder zurück nach Hrothgar. Müssen Truce mit Jahr. Das sind 8 Minuten im Video, es ist schon so viel passiert. Ich war schon in der ganzen Welt unterwegs, unglaublich. Da bin ich froh, wenn die Main Quest fertig ist, Leute. Ich mag endlich Range machen oder Assassination, I don't know. Yo.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to... I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord, but regrets? Take your seat at the council table. Let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
The Warriors. Gut. Unsere Ritter der Tafelrunde. Wo ist mein Jarl? Da ist mein Jarl. Wo ist... Okay. Naja, ich hock mich mal hin. Hallo Leute. Ich sitze nicht hin, weil ihr könnt ruhig stehen bleiben. Das ist gar kein Problem.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
Yes, sir.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't
We're
be able
here
to
to
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death.
Okay, i varje fall förvinner vi en chat.
We'll negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Winterhold.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened. Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good. But
yes,
I
loyal.
see you're firmly in. Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply lines out of Wind. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation. But I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands
politics
for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Ich mag nur
Don't you
saufen, das ist
understand the
langweilig.
danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
That's
it have
enough
to do
out of
with
you.
the...
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You've been even-handed so far. What do you say to our demand? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
Yeah.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin's defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember, Evgir Unsla. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with.
Okay, perfect.
After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning.
Oh, come on.
Come on. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
Good.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem while you were arranging an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of them. Don't you see? The names of dragons. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Oh.
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse
Oh,
a challenge.
okay.
Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. I think it's very likely that he will be unable. Indeed. I'm no master of the Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Snow called dragon. Nice.
There's one more thing. We know about.
Okay.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes.
Oh.
And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand
Oh,
of all.
wow.
He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later.
Aber wir hätten nicht
He
können.
needs to die. He deserves until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or... Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but we can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, I will deal with Parthenax. Aber erst nachdem wir das geschafft haben. Wie kann's da aussehen? Das war jetzt ein sehr langes Stück. Ich glaube, wir haben über 10 Minuten da drin verbraucht. Es war das erste Mal, dass ich es gesehen habe. Und ohne Scheiß, ich bin...
I'm glad you were able to negotiate a truce, but I don't trust Ulfric. He'll break his word.
I'd give a
as
week's
soon as
pay
it
to
suits
see the
him.
look on Ulfric's face again when he had to swallow the
That could have gone worse. Now it's up to you.
These terms are satisfactory to my government.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear. Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Parthenax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. True, he turned traitor to Alduin, and whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay.
Naja, wir beschwören den Drachen und dann geht's weiter. Es ist einfach, ja. Ich glaube, wir nähern uns dem Ende. Das kann nicht mehr lang sein. Wir suchen uns jetzt einen Weg. Er ist schneller als ich. Jesus.
We're ready, Dragonborn. As I promised. My men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Okay. Hallo,
Another
Davi.
wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Ich bin ja nur der Dragonborn und muss schnell einen Dragon bei euch gefangen nehmen. What the hell? So.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Sure. Are you ready? Very easy.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Wow. Soll ich aufhüpfen? Na, langweilig. Naja, dann holen wir uns den Drachen Call Dragon. He must come forth. Okay. I called. Defeat and trap oder wie? There he is! Schau dir an, das machen wir Dragon Rend. last check? Na? Fast, ja.
You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating
Wir
position.
fangen einfach an zu rauchen.
In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do lost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn.
Ja, deswegen habe ich gefragt, ob du mich surfst.
Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, or in Britro, I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
A captive dragon. Just think of the possibilities.
Yes, we never need fire.
You know, if you've got the aptitude,
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. If it's the war you're referring to, no doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my... Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for... The day might come when I am for... But that day has not come yet. Now, if you don't mind... I've got a...
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
So good.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea.
Alright, boys, I think I'll finish up the episode right here.
You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping out. Zunitarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Vobalan Gramidon, I have done nothing to earn your Onikan Korav Gain Mirad, and you can trust me. Zuni, free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn. Jume, what are you doing back there?
Enough, fool!
Okay, meine Freunde. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Lasst mal ein Like da und sagt danke, dass ihr uns habt und den nächsten wieder einschalten wollt zum DoubleDee Channel. Jeden Tag 6 Video, 7 Uhr Livestream, 9 Uhr ein englisches Video. Ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Abend. Und fertig.
And what might you need?
Was? Okay.